Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first... At the 25. Throwing to start here is Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Tua. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 37.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Mostert. will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30s. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Rice. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Now 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
From the 25, here's second down and 8. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That ball caught, it's chosen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
20 TX.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Now they'll change things around before the snap. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, Tua. He'll swing this out to Mostert. So the completion good for 7 there. That brings up third and a full 10 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Sanders' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. Touchdown! Rasheed Rice in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So the late touchdown there, and that certainly changes things as we move toward halftime.
Yeah, and there's a potential for things to change even more because, remember, they get the ball first to start the 3rd quarter. So they can potentially double up here and take the lead. A great opportunity for them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get it down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others?
And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the fourth. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Can't convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll audible to something else. Now Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's going to change things in a hurry. That shortens the field considerably, and now they're on the move.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, and just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Tua. Incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here we go. This is 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Tua to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. Tagovailoa. And he try and go quickly here. Tua. And it's caught. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
What's the old expression? It's not going to hot summer playing out of my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, they get to the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's it for Charles Davis on Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead. On EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. Big strides. Look at him go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. 70 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. One play in the end zone on the long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in the scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not miss that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, come on.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Scoring on this drive. I feel it.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Chiefs.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Pacheco. And boy, a good surge defensively. Able to pin on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this 1st half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to wind up with a 1st down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. left side. It's Beckham. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On second down, it's Edwards. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
A 2-yard pickup brings up.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
A 26-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trying the right side with Mitchell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Jackson now.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. And 23 yards, the final tally. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
There he goes, right side. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run it here. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. With action here with Nelson Aguilar. Now he'll go down the back before getting this inside the 30.
22 more yards and another 1st down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a 1st down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. And Jackson throwing once more. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They run over center with Mitchell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. And they're going to speed things up here.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Mitchell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. And we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, the out route, he finds Hardman.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter to play. 3 quarters in the books.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And quickly they get to the line.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he's brought down at the 16. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is caught.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
People are getting paid. People are getting paid.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can. It got his man complete. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Here's third down at 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Here's 1st and 10.
No. Change it. Hey, report.
Here's Jackson.
Flush to his right.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Mahomes going to throw it here.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. Travis Kelsey.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And that is wide to the left and no good, but there are multiple flags on the field. And I think this drive is going to stay alive.
Now another shot here at the PAT. And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yo.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.